Hello everybody, how's it going? It's Ken here, and welcome to the Binding of Isaac. Oh yes, it's time for a new run, our second. And we have unlocked Cain. So let's give Cain a shot. Cain. Got that little band. We have a look here. Got the lucky foot. Of course got the eye patch, which is notable because some items only affect one side, I think, of your tears, and with Cain, sometimes they function differently because of his eye patch. Now here, we got the E. coli, which made us a little bit dirty. Oh, a little bit dirty. But never mind. Oh, it's these persistent red guys. I don't like these guys at all. It's alright, we got away from them. Cain, I think he's a little bit faster than Isaac off the bat. There we go. We got a soul heart. We'll leave that for a second. We might want to come back to it soon enough. These guys don't seem to want to come near us. Oh, and the mega troll bombs are attracted to them as well. That's good to know. Kill those flies off. There's a nice battery there. That might come in handy. Whoa, hello. There's a shooty fly. Enough of that. There we go. Take that guy down. Take this guy down. Damage is feeling okay. There's a tinted rock down here. You see that bottom left one? It's got the little X. Very slightly darker in colour. We're going to want to blow that up at some point. Get some sweet stuff out of it. Oh, this guy's spitting out spiders. Looks like he's got a little spider on his head. We don't want any of that. Don't want any of what you're selling, sir. Oh no, you've made a big spider as well. Definitely don't want any of what you're selling. But we will take that bomb and that coin. Delightful. I don't remember exactly what E. coli does, but I presume it's something where we damage enemies on touch, or we poison them on touch, or similar. So we'll bear that in mind going forward. Well, in fact, we don't really want to get hit anyway, so we'll probably try not to get hit. But it might be quite beneficial if somehow we do. I think these guys, they always want to, the flashing pink ones always want to meet up in the middle and start spinning in a ring around each other. Okay, well that's everything, so let's head over, I guess, to the boss room. We could look for the secret room, but maybe we'll do that once we've fought the boss. Now we could actually try and blow this rock up. I think left bumper is our bomb button, yep. And we did it in one, great. Let's grab this. You know, probably not experienced enough on this version. Also, I haven't played for a long time before we came to the PC version here today. It's been a couple of months since I played, basically, before this first couple of episodes. As you can see from me missing all these attacks, or missing all these dodges. And, yeah, definitely not doing too well here. But that's kind of why I wanted to avoid, why I wanted to pick up the soul hearts. Normally, you'd probably want to wait and not use the soul hearts until after the boss fight, because you can carry those down to the next floor. But I don't trust myself so far to be able to deal with them, so I've got the range for this guy. Oh, he killed the poop. I was kind of hoping like that would function as a good way to get around him. There we go, we've killed Dingle. And he dropped 2 soul hearts, which is pretty tasty, really. Dropped all this poop on the floor. We'll clean that up. That's maybe a little bit less tasty, but it could be quite beneficial. Might contain something nice for us to take forward on our journey. We also got the placenta, which gives us regeneration, and our health goes up by 1. That seems like a all-around good deal for us. Right, should we have a look for this secret room? I think there's 2 locations. Looks like either side of that room in the middle, if this kind of H, the line going across. So it could be here. We'll drop a bomb. And if it's not, I'm pretty sure it would have been the other room. Oh, look at this. The golden poop. Ooh. Not that many coins in this one, but we'll take it. We could look for the other secret room, but honestly, it's going to be adjacent to one room. Now, there's a ton of places. You know, it could be on the left of this room. Could be up the top of this little row. Could be over somewhere on the right. There's kind of too many options for me to feel safe picking one. So we're going to go down to the next floor. We're not going to use our key on the shop because we're going to need that one key to get into the item room. The only item room that's unlocked is the first floor. Okay, onwards. Oh, and there's an arcade here. Well, that might be great because we're Cain and we have the lucky foot. So arcades are really good for us. But we'll open it up, make sure we've used that coin to open it up because that's actually probably somewhere we want to go first. And we need to actually be careful here that we don't get bumped out the door because if we do, this is going to reset this room and we'll have to do it all over again. Got to maintain keeping the spiders. Oh, okay, is that what the E. coli does? It drops poop when you get hit. That's kind of weird. I don't know how beneficial that is. Like, I like poop. Like, it's useful. It's full of goodies. Much like real poop. But, there's the big spider. Splits into two. We got rid of him. There we go. Nothing in that poop, though. No joy today from the poop. Deal with these spitting flies. Might as well grab this heart. And say we're currently not in a good position to... I don't feel like I'm confident enough at this game yet to do anything fancy with saving up how I collect hearts and such. Just gotta wait for this guy to come out. There we go. And we'll head into our item room. And we get the Pope hat, which I think is just called the Mitre. There it is, and we feel blessed. I don't remember exactly what this does. I think it's basically a higher chance to drop soul hearts. That's probably pretty handy for us. Let's kill this dingle. These guys are a real pain. So we'll try and maintain a circle around the room and lure them in some kind of fashion. And we'll take out this little dingle dangle. Can't go in the shop right now because we don't have a key. These guys right here. See, that poop is actually probably like a bad thing. Like, it's kind of in the way. We could have got caught up on that and killed. I can't hit this man at all. He's just circling around me. There we go. Now there's bombs here, which are basically free bombs. So what we can do is we can make this an opportunity to grab each bomb and test to see if there's a secret room. This one's a good chance for a secret room, but it's not, sadly. Anyway, we'll go on to face these, I think they're called mulligans, these little crying dudes that don't really do too much. They just run away from you. It's kind of sad. Look at their tears. Look at my tears just going in their face. Oh yes. We really got a messy, all that placenta left on our mouth. You know, Binding of Isaac is one of those games where you don't want someone to overhear you without them knowing what you're talking about. Because, man, it gets real weird. Okay, this is we can go blow up here and get 6 coins, which would be pretty good for us. Definitely one to consider. We can definitely go in our boss room sometime soon. Nyom. Okay, let's zoom over here. Just some flies. It's just some flies. I don't understand, sir. Got them. We got another key, so we could go to the shop. We have 13 coins with the poop that was in that room. But I don't think that's necessarily worthwhile. What might be worthwhile? Playing this little guy's little coin game here. Okay. Oh, he didn't have anything for us. We'll gamble a little bit on his game. We're, being Cain, we're actually quite lucky. So I think we have a 2/3 chance to win instead of 1/3. Which should mean that on average, like, we actually end up at a profit. Ooh, this is the Scatole, if we can get this. Oh, we did. Look at that. Fly love. And now, we got this lovely poop on our head. Real poop synergy going on today. Just poop everywhere. We got the E. coli poop, and we got the poopy head, and poop, poop, poop. Fantastic. Gotta love a bit of poop all over your body. Yum. Crikey. The things this game's making me say. I guess it's not making me say them. The things this game is, you know, the things my brain is making me read into this game. My brain in this game, not a good combination, I guess, is what I'm saying. We're going to pound Monstro here with our tears. Look at him coming at us. But he'll never catch us. Not like that. Not at this rate. We're really not doing a ton of damage here. But that's okay. We always jumped. I do not like... See, those arcs. Like, it's so hard to predict exactly where they're going, I always find. Sometimes I think I should get hit and I don't. Oftentimes I think I'm safe and I'm not. But we did it. And we've got to deal with the devil. Let's go in and see what it is. Ah, he's left us 3 chests. Thank you, Mr. Devil. Some bombs. Live ones. Some spiders. Also live ones. We'll deal with them. And some more troll bombs. Thanks, Mr. Devil. Real kind of you, sir. Not exactly the best thing I've ever seen, to be honest. Bomb-wise, I don't think it's worth the bombs and keys to get here. We could go gamble on that machine with 3 coins, but I'm not honestly convinced it's worth it. Do we have a look for our secret room? We did bomb that one place and it wasn't there. The only other kind of conceivable place I could see is it could be to the right of this room. We've only got 2 bombs. So let's move on. For now. Down into the caves. Great stuff. Boom. Wow, wow. Oh, look at these guys. Ugh. Ugh. Just melted faces. What a horrible thing. Progress onwards, get these flies, take these flies out. Still not doing a ton of damage, look at this. I think we are maybe killing the flies in 1 hit now. Oh, these guys, we had trouble with these guys last time. The little double spitters. Kind of got to be careful where you stand around them because they shoot in 2 directions. You think you're safe because they're moving away and then no. They just spit out the back. I guess the 2 faces should be a clue. But, you know, sometimes I'm not thinking straight. Most of the time I'm not thinking straight. That time he was looking right at me and I still got hit, so read into that what you will. Here's a sacrifice room. Don't really want to mess around with that too much. Do. Gotta watch out for these little spinning spiders. We'll try and keep away from one side while we deal with the other. I really have trouble with these. These are one of the new enemies that came in Rebirth. And these guys aren't so bad, but the ones that spit the laser, ugh, they're the worst. I'm never ready to deal with them. Like they always shoot at me before I sort of notice that they're there because they kind of slide along the walls. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting, he says, getting hit. Ah, very interesting. I appear to have been hit in the face with some spider spunk. Oh, there's the old fleshy neck turrets. Whoa. Okay, we made it. We're at enough of a range here that we shouldn't get hit, and then we immediately get hit. Let's go up to the side, it's just a bit safer. There we go, we did it. Into the shop. Oh, the item room. Ooh, hello. Hello. Spider baby. Actually, don't know what this does. I don't know if this just makes your spiders bigger. It might do, I'm not actually entirely sure. Again, it's been a while since I played this, and I didn't learn the... I think all the original items I'll probably remember, but the Rebirth items, I've played, you know, probably 30 odd hours of Rebirth, but 20, 30 hours I'd say, but nowhere near as much as I played of the original Isaac. Now, I put this first video out, and then in doing so I was kind of looking stuff up on Isaac, and realised that the DLC is actually due later this year, and Emma McMillan, the creator, has said it's going to be out before the end of the year, and there'll be it'll be cheaper if you pre-order it if you've already got the game, which is nice. They've always been very, very good about rewarding players who own the game or have owned the game for a long time. And I'm very much looking forward to the expansion, which I think is called Afterbirth. And yeah, I think that should be pretty fun. So hopefully this series will carry us right through. And by the time Afterbirth releases, we'll have honed our skills a little bit, and we'll be ready to jump into the new expansion, all fresh and tasty. And we'll have to decide kind of whether we go off the start, or you know, restart a new game with that, or whether we just carry on with the one we're doing, which is probably good enough. But we can see how things go. It'll be really nice actually, because although I obviously don't remember everything, I have a pretty good knowledge of a lot of the stuff about Rebirth. And I think one of the best things of Binding of Isaac is that initial period of discovery. And so it'll be really lovely to have that, and be able to record that and share it with you guys. We can discover Afterbirth together, which again is a slightly weird thing to say, but that's the beauty of Binding of Isaac. That's its. Look at how cute everything in this game is, and yet like simultaneously like absolutely repugnant. Oh my gosh, I'm getting absolutely battered. Got him. Oh, there we go. So we get spiders. So is this just like Mulligan, but it gives us spiders when we damage people? Looks like it might be. Or maybe it's when we get hit. Who knows? Who can say? I'm sure the Binding of Isaac wiki can say. Oh, we're making poop as well. Making poop. I'm making poop every day. So no change there. Got loads of coins. We can actually pop our head in the shop and see what's in there. Even if it's a little bit too expensive for us right now. That's fine. We can remember that it's there. The Steam sale might be worth coming back to if we pick up a couple more coins along the way. Now we can go into this self-sacrifice curse room. Oh, it's the Mega Troll Bomb. What a nice time. Man, these red chests have not been doing it for us today. So it looks like those spiders do appear when you take damage, because we wasted half a heart there. And also because we lost it all when... or they all came up when we entered this room. Now it could be quite good to deal with these guys early. Just drop a bomb down. I don't actually think we even hit anything there, but that's all part of the dream, right? There we go. Lots of goodies. See, look at this damage. It's real slow. It's real slow. But then I think partly that's you know, part of being in the new game where you don't, you know, you're... One thing Rebirth did even more so than the original game is kind of sped up the process as players got further into the game, in a way that yeah, so the original game didn't change too much, but I think it really does kind of as you unlock more and more items, your damage really does ramp up a bit faster the more times you play this game. And also Cain is notoriously low damage to start with. In fact, we left a pill behind on an earlier floor, and I'm just remembering we shouldn't have done that because we're playing as Cain, and Cain always has... I think Cain always has good pills. They did actually change some of Cain's stuff in Rebirth. So I'm not sure if that's still the case, but I believe that's still the case, that he still has good pills. He just doesn't know what they are before he uses them. Or he never has negative. He only has good and neutral pills. But we've killed Gertie. Took us about half an hour, but we got there. Fantastic. And just going to take out these little cysts. Lovely. We got ourselves growth hormones, which is actually kind of what we need. Some bit of damage. And I don't think there's anything around. There's that shop. I guess we could look for the secret room. We have got 5 bombs. Might be worth doing. Boom, boom, boom. Right, okay, so it's not going to be above or below here, most likely, because there's no way in. Could be either of these. Let's take a quick peek at these rooms and see if anything's a giveaway. It's not going to be this room here, so it's most likely this top one here. That is the power of deduction. And we got a 1-up, which is a great item. Respawns us when we die. We actually picked it up last time, I think. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we did pick it up last time. Anyway, we picked it up now, and that's kind of the important thing. Don't have enough coins for anything else, so we'll bop down to caves 2. Great stuff. We're not making the quickest of progress, but we're getting there. Now we've got a bit more damage. Things should hopefully speed up a little tad. Kill this spider. Kill this spider. Turn into our own spider. Deal with the big guy. Yeah, we're definitely feeling the damage already on this. Definitely noticing an improvement. It's still not great. I have a feeling you might be able to... Oh, that little gulp. I think that was the placenta regeneration effect kicking in. I'm not sure what the timing is on that. Okay. Can we see our... Oh, we can see. We got 4 damage now. That's okay. So I think our stats there are speed, shot speed, damage, range. Maybe that's shot speed. And then luck. I'm trying to think what the other thing might be if there's not damage and range. Those 2 middle ones could be either thing. Could be damage or could be shot speed or something else. Anyway. I wonder if there's something like damage drop off or something that I'm not familiar with. Or at least not immediately familiar with. Here's one of these Grey Larry Juniors. So again you see like Larry Jr. a boss in the basement. Now just a regular enemy in the caves. Admittedly in a bigger room that's maybe a little bit easier to deal with. And we've filled up with these little charger slugs. Got to watch out for Larry himself, of course. Make sure we don't get caught off guard or get trapped in a corner. There we go. These normal ones I don't think drop anything. This guy's going to shoot, so we'll try and steer clear of him. Facing him face on. And there we go, we've done it. Great stuff. Make sure to shoot all this poop. Ooh, the butterbean. I think that's probably for shooting poop. I do love shooting poop. I'm very much a pooper shooter. It's something very satisfying about them. Just popping. Lovely. Ooh, and here we go. Got to trick this guy into coming over here. I guess not trick him, but... Oh, we walked into the other bit. There we go. I feel like I was dodging better last episode than I am this one. Much better, in fact, because we're dodging terribly this time. There's a load of disembodied lower halves, and I think this gunk they leave is actually dangerous. That's why it's glowing slightly. We want to steer clear of that. Let's head into the item room. What's that? Is that lard, is it? Thunder thighs. HP up, speed down, you feel stompy. Okay, great. Well, let's go into the shop as well while we're here. Looks like, oh, we can stomp on rocks. That's kind of nice. We buy this new item, the starter deck. Oh, we can hold multiple cards. That's the one. That's an interesting one. I don't actually remember how you, functionally, how you switch the cards. But we can hold 2 now. And that's pretty good. So that means we can hold, I think it's 2 cards or pills. I think you can actually go either way with it. We'll shoot the poop here, even though we can't get to it. Oh man, now I'm sad we can't get to it. If only there'd been a magnet around. Right, we can deal with these guys by just letting them ram into us, of course. As you do. There we go. Dealt with. And this is the cartridge. I actually don't remember what this does. But we'll hang on to it. They're usually beneficial. Most of the trinket effects. We're getting absolutely wrecked by these bone throwers. I really didn't like these bone throwers when I started playing on Vita. Oh, we got Guppy's tail. Cursed? Kind of like this one. I think it like increases your chance for like gold chests, but decreases your chance for keys. But the other thing it does, which is very nice when we're not taking ridiculous damage, is it also lets us turn into Guppy, which is something we want to do as early as possible, really, because I feel like the second or third time I played on PS4, I turned into Guppy, whereas it took me like 80 hours to do it on PC on the original Binding of Isaac. But there are slightly more Guppy items now, which make it a bit easier. And if you collect 3 Guppy items, you turn into Guppy, and that gives you flying, and it also gives you a kind of effect where every time you hit enemies, you can spawn little blue flies that will go and attack other enemies for you, and that's real nice to have. Look at this little poop guy just wiggling around in his hole. We need to be careful because he's a charger and he will come after us. There we go, we dealt with him nice and well. I guess we should call him like a dongle maybe, because we got dingle, we got the dangles, and then the middle one maybe is like a dongle, a USB dongle. Open this gold chest. Oh, that is a absolutely fantastic gold chest. Look at that. Top value. Right, let's head back down to the bottom, I guess. See what's over there. We can't get through these rocks, I don't think. So we'll just head on down. I kind of like how these rooms synergize. It's kind of interesting in Rebirth, they added a lot of these big rooms that really don't have a lot in them. Or, you know, they don't have a lot filling them up, at least. Well, we don't need that right now. So let's go into this big room, which is full of large spiders. I want to deal with these bats ASAP. Because they'll charge us down, and that's no good. There we go, we got rid of him. Yeah, like this spider boy. There we go, lovely. We can open this gold chest. Had pretty good luck with gold chests, maybe a little worse luck there. Don't really want to use 2 coins to go in that, or 2 keys to go in that room, so we'll just move on with our lives. Oh, we got the hanged man as well, which lets us float, so we could actually grab all that money. That might be a good use of the hanged man. Hadn't really considered that, but it's a nice way to spend our dosh, or to spend our card rather, so that we will have some dosh. Come on there, sir, come on. Show me your fleshy neck. Lovely. Right, okay, let's dip in here. Ah, two of the evil hearts. I can't remember, these have another name, I think. Maybe these are like soul hearts and the other ones are spirit hearts. I always get mixed up, but the general crux of the idea is that they what they do is give you when you take damage on them, when a black heart pops, it damages everything else in the room. I thought we might be able to get all the way through there, but again, like I said, the analog kind of messes you up. It's actually probably best not to run through all the way at once. Look at that, look at all the damage we took collecting those coins. What a waste. It's fine. It's fine. We're living and learning. I wonder if you can move with the D-pad, but I don't like this Xbox D-pad. See, I'm trying to press upright and I'm not even getting that consistently on the D-pad. I feel like I'm pressing exactly down right and this thing's just absolute garbage. Anything we want in the shop? Could grab the second card, I suppose. We've got the money for it. Strength. Well, that might come in handy against the boss. Let's head up here. And here we go. It's our hanged man card. You see, we turn into a little head. Grab all this money. Nice. And we got our strength card, which we can use on the boss. The other option would have been to use the hangman to get in here and grab that heart. But honestly, I think I'd rather have the money. We might find something good on the next floor. Okay. Here's Chub. We don't necessarily need to use our strength card here. We can save it for later, especially as we can hold 2 cards anyway. We'll feed him a bomb though, just to speed things along a bit. Haha! What a sucker. Should be able to finish him off here. Fantastic. And there we go, we've made a bit of a mess. But such is the nature of things. Grab this cat o' 9 tails. Shot speed and damage up. And we'll head down. Not going to look for secret rooms right now. Don't really have the bombs spare. Look at this, 3 things. This has got to be worth doing. Well, I mean, that was just troll bombs galore. Oh, I hate these. The little red leapers. They jump up and then they come down and do that little spit. Oh. They are not nice. You got to keep such an eye on which ones jumped up and where they're going to come down. There we go, dealt with them. The hardest part of fighting these guys is getting them all grouped up together. Once they're all together, it's not so bad, I feel like, because you can kind of start dealing with them one by one. And you can deal with one and then you can deal with another as the first one recovers. No, not the... Why you gotta... Thanks for that reward. What a terrible room. That looked like a win-win situation. Uh oh, there's the laughter. Here come the hands of doom. Alright, there's 2 of them. Looks like. One left. Squelch. We'll open this chest. We'll grab these keys and this bomb. And we'll head on up. Here's a bum. We got loads of money. Oh, we can also go over rocks. I kind of forgot about this. Pretty great. It's pretty good fun. We should definitely make use of that where we can, I think. Ooh, got a card. 2 of diamonds, which I think is a coin multiplier. So we should actually use that now before we spend any more money. There we go, up to 40. And he's dropped some lovely milk. Some breakfast for us. Delightful. It's nice to have a bit of breakfast when you're down in the depths. Into the item room. This is the notched axe. Bit of a Minecraft reference. And you know, it's not actually super useful for us because it's used to destroy blocks, but we kind of don't need that. Because we've got all these blocks already, but you can get it out. And you can just kind of bash through rocks. This isn't a rock, so it won't actually work. But we can already go over rocks, so it's actually not too useful. I have a feeling it might be able to use it to get into secret rooms, but I'm not sure. So we'll maybe bear that in mind. We could go into this shop here. Oh, the boomerang. That is quite a nice item. That's an item I would like to purchase. It will never leave you. There we go, and then we can chuck this, and you'll see it recharges there. And let's drop off some money in the donation machine because we're getting quite low down the floors now. There's only shops down to the depths. There we go. We've unlocked the blue map. This is part of why I wanted to do this, is spend our money while we can. There we go. The store upgrade. Look at this. So now next time we do a run, our store is going to be all lovely and shiny and new. So that's pretty good. Oh, these things are going to be kind of terrifying. They're saved by the boomerang there. Fantastic. We got another 5 cents. We can always put that back in the shop. These skull guys, I think, are just going to go around the room, bounce around the room until we've killed everything else. So we just have to be kind of careful of them. The screaming angels are terrifying, quite frankly. There we go, we dealt with it. Fantastic. This top part of the map looks kind of like a penis. But let's travel down. The shaft. The shaft of doom. Oh, the boomerang stuns people as well. I'd actually forgotten that. That's kind of nifty. That's kind of a nifty little trick there. Nice. We'll try and clean up some of these guys before we worry about that other guy who's coming back. Oh, we missed the boomerang shot. That's no good. Got him. Got him. I like this boomerang. I didn't use it a ton. I didn't get a ton of chances to use it, really. I don't like it as much as I like the candle items, which we'll probably get to later, I imagine. I don't think they're unlocked right off the bat. Gotta be careful, there's a bomb thing there, and oh, so you can boomerang people in the face, which is pretty nice. It's actually quite useful to get away from these guys. We can kind of clean up this room a little bit. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit more space to operate in. Just stun a man and then shoot him in the back. Come this way, sir. We'll shoot you in the back of the head. Fantastic. Don't mind if I do. And another boomerang for you. Absolutely lovely. Another one for you, sir. Fantastic. Nice boomerang. Just whack him in the face with it. And then this guy, he goes pretty slowly, but the champions, the ones that are a bit bigger and colourful, they're always kind of dangerous. There we go, we unlocked the lucky rock for destroying rocks. We won't destroy this one, because I think it will blow up when we do. And quite frankly, that doesn't sound good to me. Okay, where else have we got? We've been to most of the key places on this floor. I guess we could check here for a secret room. No joy. We did actually destroy the rocks though, that's pretty good. Let's bump back down. Let's make sure we haven't missed anything too important. Yeah, so I'm enjoying getting back into the Binding of Isaac. It's been a fun time, really. I say I really like how it kind of juxtaposes these disgusting enemies and situations and concepts with just the cutest art style. Look at these cute little chubbos just coming around after us, stomping around the room. No one's ever made Gore look so adorable as Edmund Macmillan's team. Think about Super Meat Boy. Think about how kind of gross that is conceptually, and yet, man, Super Meat Boy is just totally adorable. And I just destroy all these rocks because I can. Ah ha 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 ha! You can't stop me. I got some bombs. Nice. We'll go into this little curse room. Ooh, we got a new item. I can't remember the name of the ceremonial robes, and this gives us some soul hearts and also puts our sin up, which makes our evil a bit more. Look at a little growth coming out the bottom of our chin. Probably should get that checked out, to be honest. Smash up some of these rocks a bit. Ow! And there you go. See, the sin heart destroyed our enemies there. Got to remember we've got that boomerang. I kind of forgot about it for a second there. And it definitely come in handy. So these guys will just roll around the edges of stuff. So actually probably shouldn't be too dangerous to us for the most part. Throw a boomerang at them. Gotta love that. And I do. And I do. Fantastic. I just like destroying rocks. There might be some kind of benefit to destroying a ton of rocks. So we'll keep at it. Yeah, take you out, son. Think you can throw your head at me like that? But you can't. I mean, you can, but I'm not going to stand for it, is what I'm saying. Filled up again. Oh, we missed. That's a terrible throw. There we go. Got to get used to throwing this boomerang. Another red thing. Still nothing out of the red chests. You can get some good items out of red chests, but also can get some pretty terrible stuff, as we've seen. This could be a prime candidate for secret roomage, I think. It is, in fact. And it's greed. Boomerang one of his little guys. He's gonna, every time he hits us, we're gonna lose money, which is not the end of the world, but we don't want to deal with him. I actually tried to use the boomerang there and dropped a bomb, which could have been pretty bad, but we got a Steam sale, which makes things cheaper. Sadly, I think we've pretty much spent all our money anyway, so I want to spend all your money. And this is just another one of those self-sacrifice rooms, but we'll clear out the fires just in case there's something hidden in there. Isn't that whispering? I think that's meant to be whispering. I presume that's meant to be whispering. Right, let's bonk in here. We could grab this heart, but it's actually not worth it, because what are we going to do with it? So let's just dump the rest of our money in this donation machine. And that'll persist across our future playthroughs, so good to get it done. I think sometimes, can we stomp on rock on these? We can do. Maybe we should do, because I have a feeling skulls have a chance to contain sin hearts. I'm not 100% on that, but they seem to sometimes. Okay, here we go. It's war. It's our first 4 horsemen encounter. We want to clear these rocks up, that's for sure. Oh, we got hit. This guy, he charges through 3 times, and then he'll stop, and then he'll do it again. Try and throw a boomerang at him, but we've missed. And he'll kind of drift around, and he'll do this, and then he'll chase us. And we can stun him dead, which is pretty good. And he'll fall down, and look at how adorable he looks when he goes down. And I kind of like how he looks when he's angry as well, but he looks so adorable when he's down. And then we whack him in the face with a boomerang, and get ourselves this delightful ball of bandages, which is actually the alternate item. Normally you get a cube of meat. You get this ball of bandages from, of course, like Bandage Girl of Super Meat Boy. And we've got to deal with the angel, which is presumably because all our deals with the devil have been non-existent. We had a deal with the devil and we basically turned it down because there was nothing there to offer us. Oh, and we got the Bible. This is actually kind of tempting. But well, we need to use it at some point, and it becomes less useful when you play the game. So the Bible gives you temporary flight, but it also has another key purpose, which hopefully we'll get to see. And the important thing is that while it's got a really useful purpose, it's actually kind of can't be used in the very later stage of the game. It becomes useless once you get towards the end. Oh, here we go. Here's the bloody heart guys. I didn't even realise they were... Like, by the time I registered they were there, I was already injured. That's what I'm talking about. You've got to keep such a close eye on the entire map. And oh, these guys jump. Oh, that's no good at all. We actually could have used the Bible here to fly out of their gunk range. This poison shot? Oh, it's Bob's brain. Oh man, Bob's brain is an item I do not particularly care for. But okay, so it looks like there's things in the corner. So Bob's brain, you see it flies out when we shoot, and it blows up. And the problem is, you can't necessarily tell when it's going to come back, because it comes back after a while. And the risk is, if it comes back at the wrong time and you shoot something right in front of you, you're just going to blow yourself up, which is no good at all. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello. This is some form of technology. Maybe technology 1? It is technology 1. We get these nice laser tears. It's kind of fun. So we just have to be careful with Bob's brain and make sure we don't fire it off like at the wrong time. There we go. You see it fires out and blows up. We just have to make sure we don't stand too close to any enemies, I think. And we should be okay. This thing doesn't go through rocks, which is worth noting. Oh man, this turned into a guy. Kind of terrifying. I didn't know that could happen. Interesting to note though. Zap, 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 zap. Zap, zap, zap. Zap, 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 zap. Zap, 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 zap. There you go, there's the Bob's brain. There's the Bob's brain curse right there. Not what I wanted at all. Never mind. This is one of the super challenge rooms where you need to be at no health basically to run it. These guys are going to chase us down, but we'll steer clear of them and zap them with our laser. Zap, zap, zap. Here's Chubb. I'm going to make sure we kind of clear out this room a little bit. Fire Bob's brain off. Didn't actually hit. Go on, Bob's brain. There we go. Oh, we actually found the secret room doing that. Kind of nice. I'm trying to keep my distance so that when Bob's brain comes back, it doesn't get us into trouble. There we go, here's Bob's brain. There we go, it did the job. I think it's actually like a poison explosion. It's kind of nifty. Oh, I did not see that in time. Too busy looking over here at this bomb room. Okay, we found this secret room. And it's super greed. Take that super greed. I actually think sometimes super greed is easier because he doesn't... he fires 4 shots instead of 3. Which means that if you just don't move... Oftentimes, he won't hit you because the shots will spread either side of you. God, these dang enemies. Always these guys. They're the worst, and I'm terrible at dealing with them. They're kind of, you know, there's a lot of enemies I'm not good at dealing with, but they're probably among the worst for me, personally. There we go. Killed those guys out. We'll try and clear up some of these rocks actually before we take out too many enemies. So we can actually zap these guys through their mask with the laser, which is pretty nifty. Bob's brain got great range now. I don't know if that's thanks to technology. But it really goes the long way. We got a Hierophant, which is kind of nice. 2 soul hearts. We'll probably just use that. Or should we use it once we run out of soul hearts, maybe? Rather than rushing it out. No sense in going too quickly, that's for sure. We got 5 keys here. It's going to take 2 keys to get it. Worth it, I think. Let's nab this and try not to use the other key by accident. Lovely. Okay, well we're almost done on this floor, I think. I think we need to go over to the right was where our... In fact, we haven't seen our boss room yet. It's one of these buttholes. Literally, not just metaphorically. Nothing going on here. We can go into the shop. We've earned ourselves enough coins. We could buy a toaster. I actually don't know if it is meant to be a toaster. I can't remember. But we'll buy it anyway. I actually don't think... Oh, it's like a... You can use it. It uses money and it does something. Maybe like damage or something. I think maybe it does damage or something like that. But I'm not going to take it because I want to use this Bible. I think in fact there might be an achievement for using the Bible for its special function. And I think this is the last shop because this is depth 2. So I'm just going to dump as much money as I can into here. And it's broken. But we put 40 coins in, which is quite a lot really. Sometimes that thing breaks straight away and you're a bit sad. Okay. Look out for these bone throwers. There we go, we got rid of them. Gotta be careful of that fire, but actually I don't think it can hit us because it's behind those rocks. Right. Make sure we steer clear of this bat. There we go. We can't get to this, but we can go into our next room, which should be our boss fight. And it's Mum. Oh no, but remember that cutscene before? What stopped Mum? The Bible. Well, let's try it out. Boom. It worked. The Bible stopped Mum. And we got these toothpicks. There you go. And that's the special use of the Bible, is it instantly stops your mum. And that's great. But it also has a price because some of the later bosses, without saying too much, the later bosses, you try and use the Bible on them and you'll die instantly. So the Bible becomes a bit less useful when you play the game a bit more. So we can now go down to a new level, to the womb. Womb for one more. Right, that's maybe the worst joke I could have made. Like not in terms of being horrible, just in terms of just being a bit rubbish. Bit of a naff joke. Okay, we can go into this challenge room. You see now, here, we can't pick this up. Which is why it's a good thing we didn't use the Hierophant. We can't pick this up because we've already got maximum 12 hearts. So let's hope this is better than the last challenge room we had. Look at that, boom. Bob's Rotten Head doing absolute work here. Just absolutely wrecking these fools. We actually got decent damage now. We get Bob's Rotten Head back soon. Ugh. Yeah, give it the beans. Just sauce all over Chubb here. Yeah, take that, Chubb. What do you got? You got nothing. You got nothing on our laser. Look at us. We look like some kind of weird, evil... we actually kind of look like a Sith Lord. But like a laser-eyed Sith Lord. Like one that's got cybernetics in him. Oh, double Monstro. A little bit scary. But not scary for us. We got Bob's Rotten Head. Ugh. There we go, we hit them. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. I'm very, very focused on just dodging around the room, really. Bob's Rotten Head should be back any time now. We want to make sure we hit someone with it. There we go, and we did it. Boom. We can open this final box. It's got a card in it. There's another box. Also got a card in it. Cards all day. The Hermit. Well, that takes us to the shop. There's no shop on this floor. So, what else we got? We got the Wheel of Fortune. We can use that. That spawns one of those gambling machines. That's kind of fun. A High Priestess. And the Two of Diamonds. Well, that doubles our coins. Let's use it now. Why not? We've still got the Hierophant and we've still got strength. Now the High Priestess makes the mum's foot effect happen in the room. And it'll stomp on one of the enemies and take them out. It's okay. But I don't think it's that special. I kind of want to take this card out of the way because it's... I don't really want it here. Drop these on the floor. The Hermit's the one I don't want. There we go. Drop it over there. Out of the way. That's a nice thing you can do in this game now. Because you can... in the old Binding of Isaac games, you couldn't actually get away with that. Like, there was no way to drop items. So you couldn't move items out of the way if they started cluttering up around one of these gambling machines. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Gamble, 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 gamble. Gamble all day. The Hierophant. Oh, that's just going to be more. We could take a Hierophant and a Hierophant. What else did we get here? The world. Let's use that. That's going to let us see the map. Strength. You know, strength is okay, but I never want to use it. Basically, it makes you stronger. It makes you do more damage for that room. But the problem is, like I always think like, oh, I don't want to spend it now. So this thing is the hookworm. This is kind of fun. Look at this. Ooh, yeah. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of fun with the laser effect. So maybe we'll hang on to it. Like with the tears, I don't know that I like it, but with the laser, like it's probably going to hit them anyway because of the way it arcs. So I think it's actually okay. Hierophant gives us a ton of things, and we can go to the secret room. You see, we can see the whole map now. So let's bop this bomb down. Boom. Doodle doodle doodle. Grab these bombs. We'll make our way out. In fact, what we should do is go through to the sacrifice room, because this is a nice way to get into the sacrifice room for free. And yeah, more cards. Just cards galore. Okay. The Emperor. That takes us straight to the boss. And is that another Hierophant? Crikey, we've got Hierophants out the wazoo. The Emperor would actually be pretty good to take with us when we leave. But we can come back for that if we like. We don't want to use it to get to this boss. But we might want to use it to get to the final boss. That should speed up the last floor, make it nice and easy for us. Oh, so these guys, you have to wait for them to pop up. There we go. Little turtle man, pop out of his shell. I guess we could kind of just deal with... we can see where the boss is. There's actually not too much to do in the womb. I tend to... Once you get past the depths, there's much less in the floors. It's a lot just more about getting through the floors. So maybe we should just head down towards the boss room. We can go through this big room and see what's in there, and we'll probably regret it. Because it's full of these horrible buttholes and guys that come up from the floor. But we've got these humongous death laser, so it's not too bad really. And it'll give us an excuse to use our Hierophant maybe. Zap, 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 zap. We're going to have to use at least one of them if we're going to take the Emperor with us. Okay, we did it. I was so intently just hammering away at the shoot button that I didn't realise we'd already finished it. And there you go. Here's a boss from the first floor. Again. Ow. Blew a hole in the wall. Didn't even notice that. There's a chariot which makes us invincible, but we'll pop a Hierophant here, which is right bumper. We'll grab these. And we'll go down and grab another Hierophant, which I think maybe this one. Wonderful. Making sure we don't go out through the spiked door of death. Right. Here's another dude. We can zap him up. Great stuff. We'll grab this and we'll grab this. And we'll take you out. Lovely. There we go. Oh, we're full on soul hearts again. Fantastic. Oh, look at these swingers. Kind of a weird thing to say, but I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at. Zap, 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 zap. Oh, that's really rather satisfying. I do like the trinket effects they put on tiers. They're kind of wacky. Boom! More soul hearts. Okay, let's go in here and see what we get. Mama Gurdy. We need a lot of damage here. In fact, we might need... we won't use the flying unless we actually need it. Just purely because I think we're going to try and emperor our way to the boss room next time. Oh, we're taking some damage though. But that's okay. Mama Gurdy spitting all over the place. Oh. See how this is a lot harder because we can't fly. Like a lot of these things wouldn't hit us if we could fly. There we go, and we've dealt with it. Let's pop the Hierophant. Let's pop the Hierophant again. Grab this box of stuff. We got a death card. It's kind of nifty. And we got an Emperor card, so we're great. We don't have to go back and get that other one. Now there was a Spirit Heart out here, but we'll go to the Devil Room first because sometimes it disappears. Okay, well we might as well just grab these items, I guess, because then we'll have unlocked them for later, and we're probably okay to finish this anyway. Got the Pact, Damage and Tears Up, and we get the Dark Bum. Look at this. That headless baby leaving a trail on the floor, as a headless baby is kind of wont to do. We've lost 4 of our hearts, but that's okay. Because what we've lost in hearts, we've gained in love. And this dark baby's actually also, the Dark Bum will eat up any spare red hearts and turn them into soul hearts, which is kind of a nifty little touch. But there we go. We've got our stuff, and we're going to hop down to the next floor. We're going to use the Emperor card, and we'll get to the Mum's Heart fight, which is the spoiler, the final fight we've got. Now we can just use the Bible to do it, but as it's the first time we've seen Mum's Heart, I'll fight her, and maybe I'll use the Bible when we get near the end, just so that, or if we run into trouble, because I'd like to see Mum's Heart in action for the first time, but also I want to make sure we get any special achievements for using the Bible on Mum's Heart. So here we go. Emperor card should take us to the boss. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. Mum's Heart. Okay, so we got these laser eyes first, which we want to deal with, and we've been hit by Bob's rotten eye, or Bob's brain, Bob's dirty brain. Here we go, and we're gonna zap Mum's Heart. And I really like this fight. I think they did make it. I liked it in the original Isaac, but I think they made it more interesting here. But we're zapping our way through. So we'll stop shooting now, and we'll use the Bible. Boom, and there we go. Lovely. And we get this big chest, and we'll hop into the big chest and get ourselves a cutscene. What's inside, Isaac? What could it be? Grab it. Oh, he's fallen in. Oh my gosh, he's gone Super Saiyan. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, we unlocked Eden. And Eden's the new character, and I believe, like, basically Eden starts with random stats and a couple of random items every time, and also one of those random cool hairstyles. They're a really fun character to play with, adds a ton of longevity to the game, I think, just doing Eden runs and such. But yeah, we did it. We made it through, and we beat Mum's Heart. There you go, straight away. 2 runs, 2 successes. Fantastic. And thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to bop that like button, subscribe to the channel, be more Binding of Isaac coming your way, plenty of other content of course too, and that brings an end to things. So I've been Ken, I hope you have a fantastic day, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers!